Oh, it's been a hot minute. Let's see if I remember how to do this.
Sorry? Helen, bring me in the dance hall racket.
Hello and welcome back everybody to the Fiberomancer YouTube channel. I am your host Megan, and if this is your first time checking me out, thanks for finding me and clicking on my video. This is a channel where I talk about my knitting, my crafting, and everyday dark arts and crafts, as it says somewhere up there. You know, if you're a returning viewer, welcome home to the internet coven that I have so lovingly deemed all of you. And that being said, it's been a hot minute and I am a hot mess as always. I don't have a snack today, but you know, it is what it is. I got some tea over here, but I got so much to show you, and I should apologize for last week, but I don't write on cue. Aurora has come in as soon as the cameras come out. Ooh. So I've got quite a bit to talk about. I have no idea how long this is going to be. Did I make show notes? Absolutely not. Are we just going to wing it? Of course we are, because that's what we do here. So sit back, get ready for me to talk about where I've been for the past 2 weeks. It's nowhere interesting. It's in this exact spot, because this is the dining room table, and this is where I sit normally during the day. Yes, we still got Halloween decor up. I'm not taking it down. It makes me happy. So that being said, let's move into all of the finished objects that I have created this week. Starting with this one, which I need to block because the ends are still woven. Not woven in, I should say. Not woven in. All right, let's stand up. So if you follow me on Instagram, you're gonna have seen this. This is, guys. Now you can't see me. Come on. No. No. Whatever, you get the idea. Ugh. This is the La Hava sweater dress designed by Tristan of Dragon Hoard Yarn. I am completely out of focus. A little bit better. Much better, actually. This is all in her yarn. I had the pleasure of test knitting this lovely 30 inches of body. So this is all in her yarn. The main colorway is Highland. This beautiful color here, this pink, magenta, berry, is Fairy Wine on the Goblin Slub base. I don't know where all the tags went, so I think that was Fairy Wine. I don't think it's changed, like it's definitely Fairy Wine. And this is Obsidian Salt on the, whatever her sparkle base name, I think it's just Sprite. I'm not sure. That's why. And guys, I need to block it, but I'm gonna live in this now that it's done. And I absolutely love it. It's, oh, do I have, no, it's just my elbow. It almost looks like stained glass. It's super gothic. Absolutely adore it. So that would be the first object, because I finished this last night and I posted it, and I could not be happier that it is now done. And so I have a bunch of finished objects. Gonna catch my breath. I am, you know me, guys. You know me. We're all friends here. And I'm pure chaos, and I don't put my hand in the handle ever. Moving on. So it is the season of gift knitting, and I got on a hat knitting spree. If you saw this, this was one of the things I bought while I was over Rhinebeck weekend. Sorry if you guys can hear the wind. It's okay. Come on, move your cat butt. Nobody wants to see that. If you guys don't know Tesla, that's Tesla. She's my familiar. And sorry about the wind. It's very windy today. There's nothing I can do. Back on what I was saying. This is the Christina hat. And I didn't write down any of the information. You can find the information to what this is on my Instagram. Hold on. It is in the Chelsea Luxe yarn. It's got these really fun little pearl beads. I'm actually making another one, which I didn't go get, without the mohair as a gift, but I'm not going to show that. And instead of using pearl beads, I am using these really fun neon plastic, they're not peeler beads, pony beads. That's what they're called, pony beads. So that was one thing finished. I totally messed this up. This is for Aurora. This is the copycat hat pattern on the DK weight, and I messed up how many pearl rows there are, But guys, we've all seen this hat at like pretty much every store possible. And this one's going to be forever. I'm going to put a pom-pom on it, but I messed it up, so I just did one extra repeat of of this. It's a free pattern. Knits up really fast, didn't even use a full skein. So that's hat number 2. It actually is going to fit me, but I'm a hat person, guys. You should. Oh, maybe I'll leave that one on. Doesn't really go, but it's super cute. Oh, I probably should talk about. I need the medium beanie. There's a folded brim version. Now that I realize I didn't talk about it, that is a adult small size, and this one a little bit more slouchy on me because my head is a weird size. I knit exactly 2 pattern, and there was like a space for extra. Can't tell if you can see me. There is room for extra in like the head body, I guess. I don't know what you would call this, the body of the hat. I'm not really sure what the correct terminology is for that, but yeah, this was knit exactly as called for. Yes, Tesla. And then I have more gifts. Knitting. Oh. I'm like kind of being really speedy because you guys can see the light, and once it hits my face, I'm gonna be blown out like the vampire I am. There's 2 more hats in this bag. Oh, and the ball of yarn. And another hat. There's a light up ball in this bag that glows, and I just dropped it and it started lighting up. It was funny. I didn't realize that was still in there. Guys, so much. This is what happens when I don't podcast for 2 weeks. You get pure chaos. I just am pure chaos. And like residual lunar eclipse, full moon, chaos energy. So this is Smith's hat. It's in my Ravelry notes. It hasn't shown up on my Instagram feed yet. It's just, it's not cabled, but it kind of looks like it would be. It's, again, just another like tight little beanie hat. I like this like kind of spiral almost. Folded pretzel. I don't know. Pretzel-y rib. What do we want to call this? A pretzel rib? I don't know what this yarn is. It was just in my stash. It's like a purpley color. This is up on my Ravelry, which will be linked below. But I really like it, and it's just a little bit of an elevated hat. Like I said, it took me about a day. These hats are taking me about a day to do. That's why there's so many of them. So this is the November hat, which I seriously love. I really... Ow, Tesla! She's like making bread on my leg. I really love this one. I love the baubles and then like the flower. I need to get a big old chocolate pom-pom to put on top of this one because I love it. And this is the November hat by Meghan Kelly. It was part of the like, there's a hat for each month pattern booklet, e-booklet thing. I'm also working on the December hat, but I'll show that in whips. Yeah, look at how gorgeous that is. Beautiful, guys. So yeah, 4 hats, because why not? And there's two in the other room that I've started. They're about halfway, and I don't want to show you because one is a repeat of this copycat and this yarn, so it's not very different. And then the other one is like this. I might get that one because it's actually really interesting. Hold on, I'll go get it. Come on, Tesla. Loo-skadoo, we can too! Oh, you guys are still here? Of course you are. You didn't go anywhere, you're a camera. Anyways. Ooh, there's the sun. It's coming for me, guys. So, the original pattern is called for a DK and mohair held together, so this is a worsted Aran almost weight. And like I said, I'm using little peeler pony. These are not peeler. Peeler are the ones you iron. Star pony beads instead. The exact same pattern as this, except I'm using these guys. Yeah, and I grabbed the first thing I could find when I was scooping and running around with a handful of these beads because they were falling everywhere. I have a bunch of pony beads left over from making rave candy bracelets. If you're familiar with that, the more plastic bracelets that you had, the cooler you were and the bigger they were. So I have like giant, I don't know if I'll find them at some point. I have giant UFO cuffs. That's all I did. I made bracelets. So yeah, this is, I don't know what kind of yarn this is. It's from Michael's, whatever the store brand acrylic bullcrap is. But again, I thought it was very fun, kitschy, as opposed to this one being elevated and like very luxurious. This is just kind of super kawaii. Let's see what else. What else do we have? All the stuff, all the things, all the way. This was in my story last night. So last night was Friday, November 18th, in reference to this video. This is the Academia mitt, designed by Tristan of Dragon Hoard Yarn. I have to weave in all these ends. This is knit up in a DK weight. It's another one of her hopefully to be Black Friday sales. This is a smaller size than I would knit for myself, so bear with me while I shove my massive hand into here. I don't know, I was knitting very tight right here. The lawnmower was going the other day while I was knitting, so I was very tense, so just ignore that part where the color works. It's beautiful. I love it. Gotta weave in all these ends. Accidental Hufflepuff gloves. Love it. Yeah, these are the size small. There is a large size. I will always knit a large size, but these are not for myself. These have to go back into the gift bag. Well, the other 2 hats, 3 hats, no, 2 hats right now. Back into there so I don't lose them. I couldn't focus. I had a really bad week, so I cast on 1,000,007 things. So when you're like, wow, you worked on a lot of really random things, I really did work on a lot of really random things. And I also have to show you the stuff I got from the New England Fiber Festival, which there was supposed to be a vlog on it, but I'm going to be completely honest. Compared to other events, any other event, festival, for any other topic, this was the least friendly social media and YouTube for event. A lot of the quite a few, no, I'm not gonna say a lot, quite a few of them had signs that said no photos in them, and then you would ask if you could film, and then they would be snappy at you, even though they said you could film, and then get very snappy about why you were filming. And it was a very weird vibe coming back from say Rhinebeck, where there's a whole podcaster meetup. It just is a completely different vibe, and this year was very different, and they made a lot of changes last minute, and honestly I was not a fan, and so I didn't actually film. I did film, but it's not worth sharing with you guys at all, which kind of sucks, because it was odd. It was a very bizarre thing. But I'm talking about that because I'm thinking about I have to show you what I'm working on, and I had gotten some more Plies and Hellhounds on the fig lace bait and fig lace base baits, guys, in the colorway book cart, which was part of her fall, the fall Academia courses. And I am holding it with, I cannot say the name of your company, and I'm really sorry. Knitting Niqabi. I'm sorry. Pumpkin spice colorway. So this is what this looks like. And this is really awesome because it is non-treated wool, and it's dyed up with natural dyes. So this is dyed up with the Himalayan rhubarb, Oh, big stretch. And this is what it is turning out to be, and I cannot wait to, I'm in the middle of a row. I just like randomly decided when the sun was setting that I needed to podcast now. This is going to be a beekeeper cardigan. Beekeeper cardigan? I don't know. I don't know. When I'm editing, I'll make sure to credit all the right things. And yeah, it's going to be so luxurious. So these are them separate, this is them held together, and it's just so glorious. Tesla, get out of that. Guys, hold on. You having fun, baby? Tesla cam. You can put your arms back up? No. So this is the sock I talked about last time you guys saw. Croy sock. I don't want to talk about it again because it's just a vanilla sock. There's only one. I'm past the heel. I'm working in the foot. You guys know my sock recipe. That's there, but I've cast on literally every single thing I can think of because I have zero self-control. This is, so I was talking about the November hat. This is not reading properly on camera at all. I just saw it. This is going to be the December hat, which is all cabled. I don't know who did this. I'll put you guys down here. You know me. Oops, I dropped a stitch. And this is like, it says it's a sage color, but not gonna lie, it's more of an aquamarine. There's nothing sagey unless it's like a dried sage about this. So it's more like an aquamarine color. There's the sun. Guys, I'm gonna just keep trying to avoid the sun. What else did I show you guys? These ends. Tesla's having a heyday down here with them. I did not finish this. My goal was to finish this. I have not because I cast on way too many other things. This is my... Oh, my camera's gonna die. That's lovely. Shady side, and I'm almost done with this. I've got one more stripe on this sleeve, and then I gotta go back and do the other sleeve and do the collar and pick up for the collar. So this is the Webb's Huntington in the natural colorway, and the mini skeins that I use to stripe instead of doing mohair are Dragon Hoard Yarns Outlander minis. And I had a couple of you guys ask me what they were living in because you saw it in my stories. This is like one of those sock or underwear organizers. I've got all my minis like hanging out in here so they can roll around. And because it's like a half size, they don't get tangled. I have one doubled up, but that is what it is. And then I don't have to worry about mixing up the order or like I'm tangled in a bag. Really great for Advent knitting, which you guys know. That's all coming up, or countdowns depending on what you celebrate. I did not get one this year because I don't know what to do with all the minis. And now I'm having major FOMO. I am majorly regretting not... What are you going after? Majorly regretting not buying myself an Advent, which sucks. But I'm sure I'll spend that money somewhere else. But I don't know what to do with minis. I never finished my countdown project from last year that's under the table, which was the Radvent Cardi, and I had gotten Direful Yarns Advent, and it was a countdown of like cryptozoology creatures, and it was amazing, and it's a beautiful fade. It's just hanging out under the table. I don't want to pick it up because Tesla will eat it. But I love it, and I need to finish that before I can even get another one. I'm trying to get all of my stash stuff without interrupting Tesla. If there's a slightly different angle, the camera battery died, and I don't remember what I was talking about. And the sun is going to the place that I don't like. And the door is open. Okay. All right, we're set up there. No, Tesla. All right, so, oh God. All right, we're gonna keep rotating and rotating. I'll probably end up on the floor because that's the only, I'll probably end up on the floor if the sun fades anymore before, if the sun sets anymore before I finish, for obvious reasons. So the only acquisitions that I have, making sure I've got everything, would be the stuff I got at the New England Fiber Festival, which I believe I already said. I stopped at Plies and Hellhounds because I have zero self-control and I'm not a stalker and I love hanging out in Gabby's booth for all obvious reasons. And I picked up Fig Lace, which is upside down, and that's gone in the cardigan that's in front of us. And then also there, I grabbed this skein, which was Little Elephant's yarn, which I didn't realize was her mom's yarn that she found. And guys, do I need to say more about this color? It's on a sparkle base also. There we go. Do I need to talk about this color? Because you guys did what color do you associate with me on my Instagram? So you all know. You guys all know. You guys all know I have colors. And I like them. So I also got that at her booth. And I have not shopped from here before, but I couldn't say no to this. I got this giant thing of CC's wool. And this like thing, this giant thing, is like 1,120 yards of fingering weight. How could I not get this? I like these colors. It's a little bit different than something I have. It's a neutral. It's got some greens, a warmy red tone brown, a cooler blackish brown, some more speckles in here, a little bit of speckling. I don't want to undo it all. Sorry, I'm trying to look at all the colors, but it's called Barnyard. Love it. Don't know what I'm going to do with it, but I couldn't say no to it. Lev stopped me from buying something that is in the same color family that I always get, so he helped me with that. And the other purchase I made was from Green Goat Ranch. Because I didn't get anything from Melanated Boho Babes booth at Cake, and I regret it. So I got these two to spin. Battling Piazzas. I don't know what these ones were from, but I don't have anything like this. These colors, you guys. It's got like a minty turquoise and a peach with cream in it. And I got two of those. They are 1.4 ounces to spin. Oof. The bag, guys. I'm trying to keep it all together. And then how could I say no to this? Welcome to Disney World. 100% Rambouillet wool. Is that how you say it? Rambouillet? I don't know, guys. I'm new to this fiber world. To the spinning fiber world. Welcome to Disney World. You can see the colors a little bit better. Sorry, my ring light's reflective. For obvious reasons, couldn't leave without this one. I should have got more, but I didn't want to go too crazy because I haven't been spinning lately. And that is all of my stash. What was I talking about before? I don't remember what we were talking about before the camera battery died. You guys aren't going to tell me, because I'll know when I watch my editing stuff. There's so much stuff in front of me. I've been like planning out projects that I want to do next. This one came out. This has just been in my stash. This isn't a stash acquisition, but this is pre-podcasting stash acquisition. So from Pearl Scout Yarn, there's another skein. There's a fourth one. And this is when they were doing their Animal Crossing New Horizons colorway, like themed color. So this is Lily. And it is on the untreated BFL fingering base. Now Tessa wants to come in. And I want to do the fluorite cardigan which I showed, it was in my stories, and I can't remember. The camera battery is going to die again, so guys, I think I'm going to have to end it here. I've got so much more to say, but I don't want to keep plugging this in and having the light change. So I'll see you guys next week. I'm probably just going to go live after this. And, yeah, I'm going to go live on Instagram right now. So until I see you guys next week, unless my seasonal depression says otherwise like it did last week, stay spooky, and I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.